If you've been waiting to buy a home in Durango because you're hoping prices or interest rates will come down, you may actually be costing yourself more than you realize. Let's look at what buying a home in Durango really costs in 2026. All right, so before we jump in, I help people just like you every week who are relocating to Southwest Colorado, and I'd love to help make your move as smooth as possible. There's a link in the description down below to get my free Durango relocation guide that is packed with helpful information about the area. I also have my Calendly link for you to schedule a free 100% zero pressure consultation where we can go over your goals, questions, and go through the home buying process. So you have all the information to make the best decision for yourself moving forward. Now, let's break down whether buying a home in Durango is still affordable in 2026. If you've been thinking about buying a home in Durango, you've probably asked yourself one big question. Can I actually afford to buy right now? Between higher home prices, mortgage rates, and rising everyday expenses, it's understandable why so many people feel uncertain. But the good news is that affordability isn't just about the price of the house. It's about understanding your options, your monthly payments, and finding a home that fits your financial goals. So today, I'm going to walk you through what affordability really looks like in Durango in 2026. Okay, here's why affordability feels different. The housing market has changed significantly over the past few years. Interest rates are higher than the record lows we saw a few years ago, and home prices have also increased. That combination means many buyers assume they simply can't afford a home anymore, or in certain areas like Durango. But that's not always the case. The buyers who are succeeding today are adjusting their expectations, understanding their financing options, and making informed decisions based on today's market, not yesterday's headlines. So, what has happened to home prices? Well, one of the biggest questions I hear is, are prices finally coming down? The reality is the Durango market has remained relatively resilient because of limited inventory, strong demand, and the lifestyle that this area generally offers. So while the market may not be as competitive as it was during the peak frenzy, well-priced homes continue to attract buyers. And if you're waiting for a dramatic drop in prices, history suggests that's most likely not going to be the outcome in a market like Durango. Instead, it's often more productive to focus on what you can comfortably afford today. So let's look at mortgage rates and monthly payments. Mortgage rates play a huge role in affordability. Even a small change in interest rates can significantly impact your monthly payment. That's why it's important to look beyond the list price of a home and understand the complete monthly cost, including principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and, if applicable, HOA dues. Working with a knowledgeable lender can help you understand exactly what monthly payment and price range fits your budget before you start touring homes. Here's a look at what different budgets can buy. One thing I always remind buyers is that there isn't just one price point in Durango. There are certain micro markets. And depending on your budget, you may find condos or townhomes, smaller single family homes, homes in nearby communities like Bayfield or Nashua, properties with acreage farther from town, or new construction opportunities in select neighborhoods. Being flexible with things like location, home size, or features can open up more possibilities than many buyers actually realize. So let's go over the hidden cost of waiting. Many buyers are waiting for lower interest rates before making a move. That could be a smart decision for some people, but it's important to consider the other side of the equation. If rates fall significantly, more buyers will most likely enter the market, increasing competition and potentially pushing prices higher. The thing is, no one can predict the future with certainty. So really the best time to buy is when you're financially ready, you've found the right home, and the numbers make sense for your specific situation. There are some programs that may help buyers. Many buyers are surprised to learn that there may be financing options that make purchasing more affordable. Depending on your situation, there could be programs offering lower down payments, assistance for first-time home buyers, or financing options designed to reduce upfront costs. A trusted lender can help you determine which programs you may qualify for. So, can you still afford it? The answer depends on your personal finances, your goals, and the type of property you're looking for. For some buyers, the answer is absolutely yes. For others, it may make sense to improve credit, save for a larger down payment, or adjust expectations before purchasing. There's really no one-size-fits-all answer. That's why having a conversation early can help you build a plan instead of guessing. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. The goal isn't to time the market perfectly necessarily, but the goal is to make a smart decision that works for your situation, your family, and your finances. If you're considering buying in Durango, I'd be happy to help you go over options, understand what's possible, and answer any questions you may have. Again, feel free to click the link in the description below to get my free Durango relocation guide full of helpful information about the Durango area, or click my Calendly link to schedule a free 100% zero pressure consultation where we can go over your goals, questions, and the home buying process. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos about living in Durango, the local real estate market, and everything you need to know before making your move. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.